We live. How y'all
Yes,
doing today,
sir.
brothers?
Man, solid,
All good?
solid,
Yes, sir,
solid,
man.
man.
That's what I like to hear, bro, man. It's thank
We live, we
So we
live,
got
we live.
we got a couple guests over here with us, man. We got OG member back. We got Mom. How you feeling, brother?
Man, feeling better, man. Alive and blessed, bro.
Yeah.
Can't complain. I just
Appreciate
need I just need the glizzes out as usual.
Now
I'll be
facts,
better,
bro.
but I'm good.
Blazers out, bro. I can't. I sleep better. I'll be better once I know those guys are out of my team, bro. But yeah,
Man,
I appreciate you. Appreciate you popping on. And we got a new member coming in here. It's their first time. We got a couple new guys over here. We got I'm gonna start with high IQ, bro. IQ. What's good, my brother? All right, tell us about yourself, man. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. It's probably my first time in a podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, man, like my name says, high IQ. I
Uh-huh.
speak just facts, man, just facts. Any single thing I say, pure
that's how
facts.
I do.
It's exactly it's high IQ, man.
Do you
Yeah, bro,
say
I
you had
support, bro. Huh?
nah, you said you got the highest IQ in football, huh?
Hell yeah, man.
I like it. I like the energy. Now, I appreciate you. And what team you support?
Real Madrid.
I love
But
Madrid, huh?
I'm a big Messi fan though.
You
Yo, how
are
we actually call him Messi, bro, in real life, like when he's playing football, because he a baller.
here,
But how
ball?
you a Real Madrid fan, bro, and then and you're a biggest you're a fan of Messi. I don't know if that's high IQ, man. We'll see.
Nah, that don't sound like high IQ. That sounds
Bro,
super low.
you gotta appreciate greatness, man. Like the fact is that most most Ronaldo fans are Ronaldo fans because he played for Real Madrid. But as a Real Madrid fan, you gotta understand that Messi is the greatest. You understand? Like it's not about
I,
scoring goals. See,
I
it's not
respect
about
it.
scoring goals. You gotta appreciate greatness.
I respect
That's
it.
what football is all about, man.
It sounds like you already you're high. You showing very low IQ right now, my brother. Well, I come.
There's so many great players in Real Madrid, but okay,
Yeah, okay. We'll come back to you.
we'll come back to
I'm
that.
smelling some fraudulent behavior over there, but I'll come back to you. And we also, and well, first of all, I appreciate y'all. You said it's your first podcast, so I appreciate you guys for giving us the opportunity to host you as our first. So I appreciate that. And we're gonna go next to I think it's huh? It's
Yeah,
Umzi.
Umzi, man. How you feeling, brother?
I'm doing good, man. My name is Omar, Gambian. I'm an Arsenal fan, man. Arsenal through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Big
know,
man.
man. When you start supporting Arsenal, like last season or
Nah. 2014.
2014? I don't know, but okay. I don't know. But we'll appreciate y'all, man. And we normally do say quick fire just to kind of see what type of ball people we have. So I'm gonna start with high Q. One of the questions you already answered it is Ronaldo or Messi, bro.
Bro, all day, man, all day. See,
Say it.
real.
Say
Look
it.
at all real football fans know that Messi is the greatest player.
And you're a Real Madrid fan.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
fraud, man.
And you
I
have
mean,
high IQ on ball.
so would you? Come on. I just look at. I just feel like this generation, right? I'm sorry to say, we just like there's so many suffer score metrics, man. Like we just look at stats. If we
Hmm.
look at what a player does on the field,
Hmm.
Messi is by far the best player ever. And I don't even think Ronaldo is top three.
No, hey man, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
hey
you got
that
the
hey
jokes, man.
man,
You're a comedian,
Bro,
huh? You're
man,
a
bro,
I think
comedian,
we gotta
bro.
cut it right there, bro. We gotta
Yeah,
cut it
you're a
right there.
comedian, bro. Oh God,
bro,
you're a comedian,
bro,
son. You're a
if you
comedian,
look
bro.
at
You're a funny
pure
man, son.
talent, pure skills without stats, Ronaldo is not top three in the world.
He's
That's crazy.
about to say Asensio number 2, man. Watch.
Yeah, fact. At this point, shit, might as well, might as well.
Bro,
So now,
huh?
so I'm gonna ask the same questions though. So now let me go to the second one. I think we got Bruno or Odegaard.
Oh, they got all day, bro. What?
Uh, okay. So wait, Umzi, Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Messi? We
Yeah.
on the ball. So high IQ, Bruno or Odegaard?
Ah, Bro, it's tough, man. It's tough. If I don't know how to put it, I'll pick Odegaard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick Odegaard, but it's like, how will I put it? We as football fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're so used to this underdog story. Most people value Bruno because of the fact that he is carrying United because they've been shit the whole year. You understand? But when we look at what a player does, like player performance and all, players' abilities and all, Odegaard last year was by far better than Bruno. But I'm not saying Bruno is a bad player, but
Now I'm speaking in general though. This is in general, right? In Bruno or Odegaard, bro. In general.
Now Odegaard all day.
Yeah, y'all know ball.
Nah,
There's some other ones that I forget, but the recent one that's came back that's come on. Benzema or R9, the Brazilian R9. Who's a bigger? Now listen to the question. Not saying who's a better player or who has a bigger history, but at Real Madrid, right? And you're a Real Madrid fan. At Real Madrid, who has a bigger legacy at Real Madrid? Benzema or R9? I'm gonna come to you high IQ first, and then I'm gonna come to you second.
Yeah, Benzema, of course.
That R9.
Yeah.
When did you start watching Real Madrid?
Bro, I've been watching Real Madrid since like 2002.
Okay.
Yo, what are you talking about, bro?
This man was born in 2002. You were born in 2002, bro.
Wait, hold on. You were born into the this dude, bro.
Wait. What did he say? Bro, these dudes be disrespecting me, bro. My actual age is like 27. My football age is like 20.
I don't know. What you got? Benz again at Real Madrid. Who's a bigger Real Madrid legend? Benzema or R9?
Benzema, easy, man, easy.
Okay, interesting. So I think so far, majority of the guys that we've asked have said Benzema too, and that's curious because one of the guys on the pod brought this conversation of Rye, and at first when he mentioned it, I would have said R9, but when he really broke it down to the trophies that Benz won, and apparently R9 he's never even won the Champions League when I checked it. So and Real Madrid fans that I know, like I really respect their opinion, also said Benz. So I'm curious. There's some other ones that we normally ask, but I didn't write it down. I forgot. So, but welcome, man. You know, that's the kind of a taste of what we do. And so far, I didn't have a good start.
I have one, man.
Say it again.
I have one.
Okay, what you got?
Any or Modric?
Who?
I like this one.
Iniesta or Modric?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Damn, that's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, for me, I love Iniesta, bro, and I'm gonna have to go with Iniesta. That's a good one. I think I have a personal bias there, but I think Iniesta is a better player though.
Sheesh, bro.
I think that's a good one though. That's a good one.
I can't even say comfortably. I can say any one of them comfortably, bro. I feel like
that's Modric, a good one though.
Modric has like stood the test of time. You feel me? Like he stood the test of time. But Iniesta
in his prime, man.
Yeah, in his prime, I'm saying. So like in their prime, Iniesta. But like if you look at it career-wise, like length of time and impact. I mean, Iniesta started playing early too. He started playing early. You're right. Like he started playing early. But Modric, man, he's like 36. He was still doing it, being second or winning a Ballon d'Or in his late 30s. You feel me? Like,
I mean, Iniesta has a World Cup. Modric has a Ballon d'Or. I don't think Iniesta has a Ballon d'Or.
Nah, he doesn't have a Ballon d'Or. So they both got some that the other one doesn't.
The other one doesn't.
He should have had
one. The World Cup though.
Like he won the
World Cup.
Yeah. He was out there. He was balling.
Hi, Q, what you saying? Iniesta or Modric?
Bro, I appreciate you coming to me last, man. Yeah, because I speak facts. But yeah, like if it's a better player, Iniesta all day. If it's better legacy, career-wise, I think Modric. I think what Modric did with Croatia, that World Cup.
But he didn't win it though. So
yeah, I know, but it just puts him ahead of Iniesta in a way. Just just the performance he put up at that age is just puts him above. And then the UCL performance that he had, it's like exactly like people look at the fact that he's been playing, and at that age where he was, Iniesta had already gone away from La Liga to another league. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That's exactly. I agree with Henry in that one. Like I feel like individual talent wise, like
better player. Iniesta was so good.
Before I respond, I'm gonna read some of the comments. So we got Secret in the comments. He said he was laughing. He said Henry, and he was laughing emoji. He said, "You don't speak no facts." That's kind of true, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like since you started so far, my brother, I don't know. He's a fraud. He said, "Bro, kick this man off the podcast." But I don't think that's fair, bro. I think. Oh, and Buck said, "Laugh out loud." What the hell? And he said he's a Barca fan. I don't know, bro. I think like what Iniesta did in that team also. You have to remember that, bro. Iniesta played a vital part in that Barcelona team. Now, granted, he had Xavi next to him, and Messi did what Messi did, right? But Iniesta came up in crucial moments. I remember that Chelsea game when the referee was really on Barcelona's side, to be fair. But Iniesta got that goal. Iniesta got the goal in the World Cup. And me personally, I have a personal bias to Iniesta, bro, because when I looked at Iniesta, anytime we played against, I remember when we played against Barcelona, you couldn't get next to Iniesta, bro. No matter what you do, you couldn't get next to him. He was skillful. You try to bully him, you're not gonna get him off the ball. Like Iniesta was one of those players that was just like freakishly good. Now it just hurt. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Yeah, most times he faced Modric in El Clasico, he cooked him, man. Yo,
yeah.
I think he needs to be a better player, man.
I think so too. So high IQ, you kind of gave two categories. I'm gonna force you to pick one in general, overall, Iniesta or Modric. Put all things together. You gotta pick one, brother.
Right. If you put all things together, you have to go for Modric, man. You just have to go for Modric.
That's tough, bro. That's a tough one, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, you were saying putting everything together, right?
Everything.
That's a tough one.
But,
Iniesta has won every single thing.
That's what I'm saying.
World Cup final winning goal too.
Modric hasn't won World Cup.
World Cup final winning goal.
Except for Ballon d'Or, Iniesta has won every other trophy, like, trophy-wise. Team trophy-wise, he's won everything.
And Buck said in the comments, Iniesta was different gravy. Facts.
Did he win Euro?
Yeah, they did. They
won the Euro, right?
I know, yeah, because Spain had that run, bro. I think they won the Euro, they won the World, they won the Euro, then they won the World Cup.
Bro, I'm gonna say something, right? I think Croatia coming second in the World Cup is the same thing as Spain winning the World Cup.
Oh man, get out of
here! Nah, you're mad, bro.
You're tweaking.
Nah, bro. Nah, because I wonder. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
One more bullshit and it's out, man. One more bullshit.
We had 2 strikes. 2 strikes and kicking it off.
No, bro.
But
bro, think about it.
No. Listen, we gotta check Croatia's run to the World Cup, right? Because that England team, really, bro. Southgate is really the reason Croatia went through the final. And they got cooked in the final, bro. They got cooked in the final, bro. They got cooked in the final. France bastard them, bro. France wiped them off. That was not even the final, bro. It didn't feel like a final, too. So I see what you're saying. Like, they were the underdogs, but they still had a good team, though, bro. They still had experienced players.
You know what's crazy?
They got cooked. They got cooked in the final, bro. They got cooked. They had no chance. They didn't put up no fight. So you can't weigh that with that time. You got to think about when Spain was doing that. They were dominating, bro. They were dominating every game.
They beat England and Spain, though, man.
Who?
That's not easy. That's Croatia. That's not easy, man.
That Spain team was
that was not a good Spain team.
Yeah, England. I'll give you England, but England, they self-destructed. Southgate really self-destructed that team.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll give you England. But Spain, I'm not gonna give you Spain. Spain was trash, bro. And at what stage did they beat Spain too? It might have been the early stages too, right?
No, knockout. Spence, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not. I don't remember too. But that Spain was not a good team. Spain was not a good team. So I don't. You can't put Croatia going to the final versus Spain actually winning in style, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at their trophies. I'm looking at their trophies.
That final though, Netherlands were all over them, man. Casillas had the best game of his life. Crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm looking at their trophies too, and Iniesta Modric can't touch Iniesta, bro. Like the only thing Modric has more than Iniesta is the Champions League. Iniesta got 4, Modric got 5.
Yeah.
And I think like Modric has like more Club World Cup winners, which is not really a real trophy. FIFA Club World Cup, I don't count that.
And he was winning all the last trophies.
Yeah, and he won like 9 Spanish Champions Cup, 7 times Spanish Super Cup, 6 times Spanish Cup winner, 3 times UEFA Super Cup winner. The La Liga, yeah, that's the La Liga, that's the Spanish Cup, right?
Yeah,
we gotta look
and
at
the World Cup
team that Iniesta played on for Barca. That's probably like the best team. Like the 2014 Barca team was probably like the best team. But
Modric played in a
exactly,
Real Madrid team. What are you talking about? Real Madrid, Bale, Ronaldo, get out of here. Man. Come on, Benzema. Casemiro, Ramos. Come on,
Maria, come on.
Bro, would you say Modric, Cruz, and Casemiro is on the same level with Iniesta, Xavi, and
Busquets? They're close. Yeah. Damn near in terms of achievements, like they achieved almost the same. Yeah. They're very close. You can't say one is way better than the other one. Like in terms of football alone, you can say yes, maybe the Xavi, Iniesta, and Modric, Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi was like a more beautiful. Yeah, like, you enjoyed watching that more. But achievement-wise, those two midfields are like on par, bro.
And also
like five UEFA Champions League is not easy.
No, facts. And what else I say is like, you can make the point that Barcelona team was a better team as a collective, right? But it's not that drastic. There's not that drastic difference to the point where you can point that out. They both played with great teams.
Great teams. They both had great.
They have partners too. That Cruz, because at that point they were dominating, bro. They won. They won the. I think they were the first team to win the Champions League 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if but they did that. So it's not they had a dominated period just like Barcelona.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, on 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, so they had a dominated period just like Barcelona did. So you could definitely look at their teams as equals. But this is what I was trying to say. Like if you look at them individually in terms of dominance, Iniesta dominated the midfield more than Modric did. And I hate this conversation because I really like Modric, bro. I hate it.
That's
but
fact.
If you have to look at their individual impact in a team, I think Iniesta has more of an impact in a team than Modric did. And you got to think about who Iniesta played with too. So for me,
I'd say that it's like probably only on the club level. I think like on a national level, Modric like by far more.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But that's due to the quality that Modric played with. So
exactly.
Obviously he's gonna be in there. So but even to spin that, Iniesta shined in a team that had world-class players. He was still one of them. Iniesta in every team he played, I think he's top 3 players.
Who would you say is a modern day Iniesta right now, off the top of your head?
I think one of the
I got one person in mind.
You hear Pedri shouts?
I hear Pedri. I don't know. Wait. I hear some Pedri shouts. I hear that.
I hear Pedri shouts.
I'm not comparing him though. I'm not saying I wouldn't go for him, but I hear that.
Bro, Pedri is so overrated, man. We gotta stop that, man. That's
no, but go ahead. We'll go to that topic.
Who I hear Pedri shouts.
I say Bernardo Silva.
No.
It's kind of.
He's in the conversation.
I say Bernardo, but Bernardo Silva cooked Camavinga, bro, like raw chicken, bro. Like, yeah.
I don't think it's
that's
anyone
that's when I really. Yeah, that's when I really like saluted Bernardo. Like I already knew he was good, but Kamavinga, I mean, low key, people, somebody could say Kamavinga was injured a couple of games before, whatever. But Kamavinga is a solid defender, and that game he was lost. He couldn't find Bernardo Silva at any single point in time.
And
So
Buck said in the comments Pedri. He said Pedri too.
Yeah, Barcelona fan.
Nah,
Yeah, Barcelona fan. So you gonna say that,
bro? I think like I don't think we would have like I don't think right now. I can't really think of aside like Bernardo Silva. I can't really think of like a midfielder that had like what Iniesta had, like the package Iniesta had, because I feel like football right now is going into more like work rate and athleticism and all, rather than
100%.
skill and press resistant midfielders and all. But if I'm to think of
Bernardo.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like Bernardo was good. Like Bernardo is really good on that level. But like I think someone
press resistant too, but I don't. He's not really an Iniesta. He's one of those. He's one of the in terms of like best press resistance. I think De Jong is up there, but I don't.
Yeah, De Jong is up.
I don't think he's at the Iniesta level.
Bro,
And that's why I said Pedri though a little bit.
I think we underrated Isco though. I think Isco was underrated. Yeah,
I mean, right now, but I'm talking about right now. I mean, I feel like Isco's time is like
past.
Five years ago.
I can't really think of one in like modern day that actually could play like Iniesta.
Yeah, Sekou said also, I don't think anyone right now compares to Iniesta. And Buck said it's fact. Silva playing style is not close to Iniesta. Nah, bro.
I think Silva is similar to Iniesta, man. I don't know. He's a free roaming midfielder. Like he plays in a cam.
He plays left back now, man.
Nah, facts. Pep be doing some crazy stuff. But now, anyone that's watching this, man, if y'all agree Pedri it is, like up the video. If you think Bernardo Silva is, like up the video and drop who you think is the closest player right now. Actually, I know who it is. I forgot the close. I think if you look at all the goals, the skill level, and the talent, the closest person to Iniesta right now is Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Now listen. I'm not now listen.
Even I had to crack up with that one.
Now listen.
I couldn't keep a straight face. But yeah, I agree.
Bro.
In terms of goal scoring, Mount scores goals. He is a little presence in the way he plays. He's not a 1-2. And he's a floater too. So like it's not a bad shout. I'm just saying though, like okay, he's not like Bernardo Silva level, like but he's not far from being Iniesta level too, though. Now, I mean, it sounds crazy though, right? But just for a second, just think about it. Now,
I'm dying.
I'm trying to be serious, bro. Y'all not even listening. No, just think about it for a second. Think about Mason.
You need to eat, bro.
No, listen. I understand, bro. It sounds crazy, right? And I understand. With Mason Mount, blah, blah, blah. But just think about his playing style, bro. It's not that far off from like any other thing.
Mason Mount is like some. It's just like some Usain Bolt, man. That man is just
let it process, bro. Let it process. You gonna come back and be like, you know what? I kind of see what you're saying.
I'm gonna cook.
Mount is gonna cook for United, though. He's a very good player.
He's gonna cook.
Lulu said Pedri also. He said Pedri's a shout. And Buck said turn off the whole podcast right now. Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. Just think about Mount's playing style. All right, just think about it. Come back to me, bro.
Are you being serious with that one, bro?
I'm saying that it's not that far off. That's all I'm saying.
He's not saying it's far.
That's all I'm saying. Just think his playing style.
What they got is closer to Iniesta than Mount is, man.
What they got is
just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. This is a shout. But now,
I think Pedri is the closest, man. Right now.
Yeah. Lulu said, I love this main praise. Don't worry about that, but he's not your player no more, bro.
Shout out to Lulu, man. Shout out to Lulu, man. Hey,
shout him out.
I know you like the background, Lulu. Yeah, Chelsea fan. I know he's burning right now.
Yeah,
keep that.
Mount. Oh, Juan Mata's time is out too.
Oh,
but those are good questions though, man. And like I'd be curious. You know, I'm gonna ask to the boys. We also do every Sunday we go live. I'm gonna ask to the boys too and see what their opinion on that is. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of focus today, talk about like managers, right? Particular, and everybody can really talk about their managers. And I'm gonna start with you, Mom. Basically, I wanted to see like with the previous season, like how do y'all feel? What are some of the key things your managers has and how they improve the team? Like basically what have they done to improve the team? Like what type of players have they brought in to change the style? How they improve the current players in that you currently have? So for example, Mom, like for Ten Hag, like what have you seen Ten Hag done to change the team, right? Has he improved the offense? Has he improved the defense, the midfield? And what players have you seen that he's improved there from last season to this season? You know, touch on that, more on the managers.
I mean, Ten Hag, I feel like from the start of the season, he tried to implement his playing style, even though he didn't have enough time to work with the team. I mean, he had a whole preseason, but I guess what he thought he could achieve in preseason was an overestimate of what the team could actually do, and we saw that from the first two games. Like we got killed because we couldn't play the possession football he wanted to play. So I think he adapted very quickly. He changed the game. He adapted his playing style to what he has in terms of talent, and also to like the speed of the Premier League. You know, you can't. Premier League, they don't really let you like sit up with the ball, except for City. They have all the puzzles to make that work, no matter what team they go against. But I feel like Ten Hag had to adapt really quickly, and he did that very well, very quickly. Because a lot of managers would have crumbled, and some managers too would be stubborn and will still want to stick with the same style and then get sacked. So that's one of his strengths. I think one of his biggest strengths is adaptation. He's able to adapt in terms of crisis. You know what I'm saying? If he loses a player, we saw what he did with Luke Shaw, bringing him in. We saw what he did with Wan-Bissaka, taking him, giving him, kind of put him on the sideline, working with him, and then kind of bringing him back, and he became better. So he's good at adapting. I think where he fails at, and maybe it's not a failure. Maybe it's just maybe that's it. I just kind of don't like what he does sometimes. Sometimes he overly protects players. You feel me? I feel like
give me an example.
I'll give you an example. I feel like the Cristiano Ronaldo situation. Everybody knew something was going down, but every time he came on, I don't want to say he was lying to us, but I don't like when managers do that sometimes. I appreciate the fact that he never throws players under the bus. But sometimes, just to be honest, just tell us, hey, it is what it is. It's not, in a way, communicate. But he made it seem like everything was fine behind the scenes, and then all hell broke loose. The David De Gea situation, we all clearly saw mistakes that De Gea was doing. Everybody was like torn between De Gea has to go, or he still got some left in him. But when Ten Hag sits in front of the media and the fans, he goes, "We need him. He has the Golden Glove, blah blah blah," and he makes it sound like, oh, he really wants to keep this guy. And we see in the transfer market, Onana's about to sign. You feel me? So I feel like that sometimes that's something like he could probably, you know what I mean? Like not only for the sake of the players, but for the sake of the fans. Like sometimes be a little bit more transparent about what's happening.
Question though. So let me ask you this: like, so let's say he goes in and he says the truth or basically how he feels about De Gea. How do you think that's going to affect player moral though? Because you still have the rest of the season to handle it, right?
I wouldn't say like throw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he has to go and be like throw him under the bus, but at least acknowledge some mistakes. Like you feel me? Like acknowledge that sometimes like or like let's say like this game we considered a mistake. That probably shouldn't have happened. But he doesn't. He rarely does that. Even when he does, he like it's like a one quick sentence and then boom back to like defending. And to me, it's frustrating because like bro, we're seeing the likes of Fred coming in, and we've seen so many games where we make subs and we concede. How many times this season where we bring our second team, they're not good enough. We concede. And even Maguire, the whole Maguire situation, he'll be like, yeah, Harry needs to improve or this and that and the third. But like, it's always, I don't know, in a way he defends players too much. Sometimes I want a manager to kind of put your foot down and just be like, hey, this is what it is. We'll look at options, so that we can improve the team. Another thing he also fails at doing is like sometimes when we're losing, he doesn't rotate the team. Not when we're losing. He doesn't rotate the team. We know players are playing with injuries. Some players are like tired. and we've got players who got hurt because of that. Martinez, for example. I feel like even Dalot was low-key an example of that too. Dalot got injured from overuse.
Yeah.
So some and this is before even Man U, even Ajax time. They said he had that problem of not rotating very well.
He played
yeah. Now, granted, we didn't have a good bench. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't deep enough.
That's
yeah.
What do you feel about what Mom just said with Ten Hag? You agree? Just from a rival perspective and what you've seen with United. Say that again.
Was that for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the question?
No, I'm saying what Mom was saying regarding Ten Hag. He has the strengths of being adaptable, being able to improve Luke Shaw and even Dalot. Did you see that from a rival perspective from Ten Hag this season? Some of his strengths and his weaknesses.
Yeah, Ten Hag. I think his signings too, man. Lisandro is Lisandro is the reason United finished top 4, in my opinion. Martinez, man.
Yeah.
That guy.
I'm not mad at that.
That guy's a proper defender.
Maybe Casemiro too. Casemiro was a huge signing.
Yeah.
So are you saying that's go ahead?
But I think Lisandro, man, that guy, man. When he first joined, he's fucking 5'1". I thought he was gonna get dunked on every game, but nah.
Y'all wanted him though. Arsenal was trying to get him. Y'all was trying to sign him. So
yeah, we wanted him as a midfielder though.
I don't think that would have worked. At least for your main midfielder, I don't know. He's good.
Left back. Sorry, left back.
Yeah, they wanted him as a left back because he did play left back too a little.
Yeah. High IQ, what you think? Give me some high IQ facts, man. Ten Hag.
Bro, I've always said it, like, I think one good thing about what Ten Hag did, I think people underrate what he did, but the fact that he kicked Ronaldo out was something that many managers wouldn't be bold enough to do,
Absolutely.
Like does this like Ronaldo fans don't want to accept the fact, but that's this aura that Ronaldo has. If you look at what happened last 2 seasons, that United team finished second, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at last 3 seasons, then we look at what happened when Ronaldo came in. He's this kind of a player, like, no offense to him, the ball is centered around him. And then United played this kind of way where they wanted to get the ball to the wings and just spamming crosses. There was literally no tactics behind how United played. They went from being a counter-attacking team to just, let's find Ronaldo, let's just whip the ball in to find his head and all. And United fans feel like the fact that he scored goals helped United. But we got to understand that he made the players around him play really bad. You understand? And then, like, the first thing he did was Ten Hag wants to press.
Yeah.
And then if you want to press, pressure starts from your striker. And Ronaldo wasn't giving them that. And him just like kicking Ronaldo out was one big thing that he did. And I think United fans, you need to understand that that was literally no squad depth. Like the team that he was working with, like if Casemiro got injured, you're looking at McTominay or Fred coming into the CDM position, you understand?
Yeah.
So he literally didn't have the quality of players to work with.
Yeah.
Fred, I don't think Fred is a bad player, man. I swear.
Oh, man.
He's not a CDM. You understand? Like, if Casemiro gets injured, like Fred plays really well with like the Brazilian team. We've seen him play with the Brazilian team, and that's because he has the quality around him. And then like we can't compare like national team football to like EPL. It's like fast paced and all. You have no time to like get on the ball and just like relax and all. So I don't think he is a bad player, but I just feel like his style of play doesn't suit the EPL, So
let me ask you this: both and high IQ, like McTominay or Fred, who you taking? Who you picking?
Fred every day. Fred every day.
Fred. So what are you saying?
Yeah, I'll go with Max Sauce, man. Max Sauce.
Yeah, that's the smartest thing you said all day. Now I like McTominay and Moms. What you say, Fred or McTominay?
I think I'll go with McSauce because for some games, McSauce does deliver certain goods. But one thing I can't get past. One thing I can't get past Fred with is his touch. I just can't get around a professional footballer having a bad touch. That just throws me off. Even though he has other attributes, it just takes away from so much of his game. You know what I mean? His touch is just, and his passing, my goodness gracious.
Now, facts, the passing. Let me get into some of the comments. Lulu said no ball retention in that midfield. There's a reason. So he's talking about Ten Hag's playing style. He said no ball retention in that midfield. There's a reason he was fiending for De Jong. I don't say fiending, but I see what you're saying. Then Seiko said second with no fans. Stop it. Spamming what?
I was twerking for De Jong, bro.
That's a little excessive. A little exaggeration. A little exaggeration. So yeah, Seiko said in the comments, spamming what crosses. United don't cross. We don't really have that great of a crosses. That's a fair comment. Then Seiko said again, they asked you about Eddie Ten Hag and you're rambling about Ronaldo.
Look at this, man. Bro, I am talking about.
Are you a Real Madrid? Yo, see, let me get this. Let me say, CR7 is your biggest, is Real Madrid's greatest player of all time, bro. So
I can't deny that.
You're not a Real Madrid fan, bro.
Bro, look at this is something football fans really feel that. If you ask me Ronaldo of like 5 years ago, I say yes, he was good for Real Madrid, right?
But you said he's not even top 3 for world football.
Yeah,
greatest of all time.
I said he's not top 3 when you look at like pure skills, pure natural football.
Hold on, let me finish this comment. That's crazy. I'm gonna get back to that. Let me finish this comment. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Then Buck said, calm down, Sekou, damn. Sekou said his agenda stinks. No, facts. Whatever they call this guy, high IQ, man, my eyes start watering. Y'all like this Sekou guy, bro. So yeah, drop in the comments, man. Fred or McTominay, man. Fred or McTominay. All right, and I'm gonna come back to your individual teams and your manager's strengths and weaknesses. So get ready for that, respectively, for Arsenal and Real Madrid. But let's touch on this subject you just brought on right now, right? You said Ronaldo does not have skills. Again, I asked you when did you start supporting Real Madrid? I should have asked you when did you start watching football? That should have been the question I should have asked you. When did you start watching football?
Bro, skills isn't voter. Skills isn't just hopping on the ball and just like showboating and all.
What skills? Talk to us. What skills? Break it down for us.
If you look at how Messi played, right?
No, I'm asking what skills. Describe what skills for you. In your opinion, what is skills?
See, like, how will I put it? I don't consider skills like you just picking up the ball and just doing like step overs without like making like progress with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah, Ronaldo used to make progress with the ball. He used to beat players.
What is skills? Explain to me what skills. Like, what do you consider skills?
See, when I look at skills, it's more about how progressive you are with the ball.
No matter what. Give me 3 players outside of Messi that has skills in your opinion, so I can understand what you.
I look at the likes of like Maradona, Zinedine Zidane.
Maradona was actually not a skillful. Maradona used to beat players from pure pace and dribble.
He did what Ronaldo did. He was like a Ronaldo.
Ronaldo did the same thing. He would beat players off of pace and skills and dribbling.
But now wait, hold on. Finish your list. Maradona, give me 3. You said apart Messi, Maradona's 1, Zidane, and who?
Like you look at also like the likes of like Cruyff. If you watch Cruyff.
So these are kind of midfielders, right? So from what you're describing as skills, I feel like anybody outside of a midfielder will not have skills then.
This guy's crazy, I swear.
Nah, man. See, bro, that's something I'm gonna say. And when Ronaldo left United, right? Mm-hmm. He came into Real Madrid. Yeah. And he played like 2 years, 2-3 years. Uh-huh. And after those 2-3 years at Real Madrid, we had to transform Ronaldo. People don't want to believe this, but we had to transform Ronaldo from being a winger to an in-box striker. Just in and out the box as a striker. And if you watch the way Ronaldo, if you watch the way Real Madrid played under Zidane, how we pressed, when we pressed the ball, Benzema was usually on the wings. Ronaldo was more about an inbox striker.
Yeah.
So you're saying that as a negative? Like I'm not following. I feel like as the players you have as a manager, you have to shape your team to best get you to win. So like I'm not seeing how you're saying negative.
But look at Seiko is saying that I'm like having an agenda against Ronaldo.
It sounds like it from what I'm saying, but yeah.
It is no, every United fan, every true United fan would have clearly seen that Ronaldo was the reason why United were playing really bad.
But no, I say that because he's old now. I'm only saying that.
Exactly. But Ronaldo, you can't take his whole career.
I have never once said Ronaldo is like trash. I'm saying his legs are he can't keep up with the pace.
When he came to your second spell of United,
and it's not even the second spell. Like it's almost pretty much towards the third time. Sorry, the third season or the second season.
Yeah. Okay.
Because even when he came the first season, like
he did well.
The system we played. In fact, no, this is what I actually said. The system we played with Ole, he was able to function because he didn't need to be pressed. We weren't playing a pressing game, right? But Ten Hag's system of football is completely. I hear you play football. It's completely different. It's it's like a unit. Like a whole team has to play as a unit. You cannot just separate the striker from the goalkeeper. Everyone has to play as a unit. Whereas with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he didn't care. He just said, Ronaldo, go up front. We'll find you. The ball is gonna find you somehow. But with Ten Hag, you gotta be in sync with the goalkeeper. You gotta be in sync with your fullbacks. The whole system has to work as it was one because it's possession based. And Ronaldo couldn't do that. He couldn't press. He didn't have the legs. He was just old. He's 37 years old. I don't expect much from a 37-year-old. Damn, I don't expect much from myself.
How is he an agenda then? How is he an agenda if I'm saying Ten Hag was bold enough to keep Ronaldo out?
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about
exactly, yeah.
We're talking about you saying he's not top 3. That's
and he has no skills. You haven't given given example of why he's not top 3.
Ronaldo is Ronaldo is the greatest scorer of all time.
No, that's not what we're asking.
He is the greatest. I accept that, but he is not top 3 best players in the world that we've ever seen.
That's what we're asking you. Explain that. What do you mean by that? Give us examples. Like
when I look at top 3 best players in the world, right? I look at everything in general, like football-wise, how good you are, passing, press-resistant players, vision, and all. It adds up. If you're looking at Ronaldo is more like a goal scorer. He's
right, but not every player is gonna have like all of that
attributes.
Exactly. But why do you mistake being the greatest from being the best? The best players have it.
But being top 3, right? You don't have to have all of it.
Yeah.
Like that's like saying, oh, you're gonna put a goalkeeper in the top 3 because that goalkeeper was very influential, blah blah blah. We're just looking at like overall achievement, impact. You know what I'm saying? Like records broken, like even football ability. You can't break all those records. You can't score all those goals. You can't have all this impact, all these trophies without having skills.
Good, but look at. We got to understand being the greatest is different from being the best.
Damn, that's a tough one.
Greatness is all about your legacy. Greatness is about your legacy, everything overall, achievements. Being the better player is individual abilities.
The only reason Messi is even thought of to be above Ronaldo is because of the World Cup he just won.
Nah, come on.
Before that World Cup, you could never separate Messi and Ronaldo. Impossible.
The World Cup was meant for Messi to be the greatest player ahead of Ronaldo.
Not
being a better player. Messi was already a better player than Ronaldo. He wasn't a greater player than Ronaldo.
So when you say top 3, what are you saying? Top 3 of what?
I'm saying top 3 best players when it comes to like overall play. Look at if you watch Messi and you watch Ronaldo, you see that there's a huge difference between how they play.
They're not the same type of player. They're not even the same. The physics wise, yeah, but that doesn't mean.
But when I call best player, I'm looking at individual abilities, overall individual abilities, and I'm calling Messi, Maradona, Cruyff. When I'm calling top 3 greatest players.
So let me ask you this: What does Maradona have that Ronaldo doesn't have?
What does Maradona have? Come on.
Tell me.
How would you ask me that?
That's what we're here to do. Ask questions and get answers.
When it comes to individual abilities, only two players are way off other players, Messi and Maradona, and they have the same profile.
Hold on. I think maybe you misheard my question, right? Let me ask it again. What does Maradona have that Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have?
The vision, ability to beat 5-6 players at the same time.
Yo, bro, did you watch CR7, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, bro.
I told you he's like 15, bro.
Yeah. I've started
blasphemy
these
out
guys, bro. I don't think you started watching ball maybe like
bro
years ago, maybe. Or
you didn't even watch Maradona and Cruyff.
Exactly. You saw highlights.
You saw highlights, and you didn't watch them to know the quality they were playing against. That's what I'm trying to say.
You cannot even find Cruyff's highlights, man.
There's
like 4 videos of Cruyff highlights.
All right, let me go. Hi, Q. Think about your response. I'm coming back. We're not leaving this, bro. I'm coming back to it. So I'm gonna read the comments real quick. All right, they said, Sego said Henry was born in 2002. Ronaldo no skills? Question mark. He said Allah Akbar. He said the problem with these Gen Z, the problem with these Gen Z guys is they look at Ronaldo now and think that he has been now. I can't talk. How he's been now his entire career. Then James said, "This boy not fool." Buck said, "I'm dying." Seiko said, "But Weghorst was pressing like a snail." Not facts. I think that's when we're talking about pressing systems. Asan said, "Have you watched Cruyff and Maradona?" Nah, he has not. Pate said, "Henry, get out of this podcast." No, facts. Asan said, "The question is, have you watched Maradona and Messi? Like, have you watched a full 90 minutes of Maradona?" And Buck said, "Hey, man. Hey, mom, chill. It wasn't because of the World Cup win. Did you forget when Messi won the Ballon d'Ors? I guess more Ballon d'Ors than any other player in the world. That's when he went ahead of CR7. The World Cup just made him the greatest." And
exactly.
Hold on, I have one more. Al said, "Cristiano is the best player to ever touch ball. Even Messi's father knows this." Not facts. Now, there's a couple questions high IQ got to answer, right? First of all, people saying you were born in 2002, so you don't even know when Ronaldo was playing. And
bro, I watched.
Did you watch? How can you put Cruyff, Maradona? I can probably even I can entertain the conversation on Maradona. Right? Cruyff, you have not even seen Cruyff highlights for you to say Cruyff is a better player.
Right.
Like what? Like and this is what I have a problem, right? So you haven't, first of all, you haven't given me a definite like characters of what skills means in your opinion, right? So you've given me players. You've named Zidane, you named Maradona, you named Cruyff. And from these types of players, these players have individual abilities that midfielders have, attacking midfielders, but generally midfielder playmakers, right? So if you're saying skills only has a midfielder, so then a defender cannot have skills. A striker can't have skills. Then will you agree that?
And by that same knowledge, Cannavaro would have never won Ballon d'Or. By that same thingy, the goalkeeper that won the Ballon d'Or wouldn't have won a Ballon d'Or. So football is bigger than this.
Exactly, but you can't put the defenders. If I ask you name the top 10 best players in the world, you would never think of a defender as
you could do that. If you were dominated in your position to the point where you were helping your team to win 100%, and you were instrumental to your team 100%, you could be one of the best players in the world. And that's like, and what Mom was saying, like that's why you have like these players winning the Ballon d'Or. Like you have to give them that, bro. Like just because if that's the case, then let's give all the trophies to the forward players. Like
I feel like
being the best player, it means in that current time or season, whatever you want to narrow it down to, you are the best. You have an instrumental to where if your team is winning because of you, your team is not losing because of you, and when you're not there, you can see the difference. And for you, like that can be any player. That can be Goki. That was David De Gea for Man United for like 2-3 seasons. And because he was instrumental. So you just can't narrow it down to those things. And again, to even bring it back to the Maradona and like you were talking about dribbling, vision, all that you can give it to Ronaldo, bro. Ronaldo used to beat 4 or 5 players. The vision, yeah, like Ronaldo's not a he had some passes where he would make passes, but he's not really a playmaker. His job at a United was he would beat players and get the team forward, and then eventually he would give it to the likes of Van Nistelrooy or
Rooney.
Not even. I'm even at the beginning stages. Maybe I don't know if it became Rooney, but whoever was there to finish the goals. Then eventually he became that player that would get the team forward and score the goals. Right. So he morphed to that type of player. So you can't like. There's nothing you can tell me that Ronaldo is not a skillful player, bro.
I'm not saying. I never said.
Oh, he's not one. He's not top 3. You haven't said anything that's not. Ronaldo has to be top 3, bro. Because
there's no way you can't go without.
I don't put Ronaldo as top 3 best players.
That's mad. I feel like Henry needs some Chick-fil-A right now.
Nah,
I'm not being biased.
Hungry.
I would put Ronaldo as top 3 greatest players I've ever watched.
I feel like the way you describe top 3, you're going off of personal preference and style of play versus actual. If we're saying objectively, Ronaldo's top 3. There's no conversation about around that.
Bro,
objectively,
do you believe that if you look at top 3 best players in any site, the highest you would see Ronaldo is like 3rd?
He's still top 3.
Exactly, but there is a debate. I don't think Ronaldo has the individual abilities that I watched Messi have. That I can say this man should be top 3 that I've ever watched. He was.
Wow.
Give us your 3. Give us your 3. Give us your 3. Give us your 3. Let's see what players you're putting ahead of Ronaldo first. Give us your 3.
Top 3? I put Messi first. Okay. That's the best player I've ever watched.
Okay.
People say Maradona second.
No, I'm asking you. Don't tell what people tell. I'm asking you.
I put Maradona second.
All right, Maradona. Who's 3rd?
I put Cruyff 3rd. And I put Ronaldinho 4th.
Come on, bro. Get out of here, bro.
I put Cruyff 3rd, and I put Ronaldinho 4th.
Even the Ronaldo. So again,
you put Ronaldinho.
It's what Mom is saying. You're talking about skills, bro. You're not talking about greatest. You're talking about skills. You're talking about dribblers.
That's the point. Greatness is all about achievement.
Nah, bro. Greatness
is about stats.
Bro, you know what you like, bro. This is what you gotta do. Go play FIFA Street, bro. You're talking about straight FIFA Street skills, bro. You're talking about top 3 FIFA Street players. That is what you're giving us right now. Top 3 FIFA Street players. You play FIFA Street. Because there's no way you're putting Cruyff ahead of Ronaldo. No way you're putting Ronaldinho ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. Like, what about no way, but what about impact to a team? Right? What about, bro? You are not winning those Champions League if it's not for Ronaldo, bro.
Bro, winning a Champions League is a collective. It's literally a collective.
If Cristiano Ronaldo is not on that team, you're not winning those trophies. That's what I'm saying.
How many finals did he score in? How many winning goals did he score in the finals? If you can score in the finals, how do you win a Champions League?
How do you get to the finals?
Bro, okay, exactly. This is all right. Look, if you go to different sites, everybody has different ways of like categorizing this. And some people will not put Ronaldo in the top 3. It's okay. Some people will not. I know that for a fact. Some people will not. But I just feel like when Ronaldo retires and we all look back, he's gonna be in more top 3 conversations than he's not. So out of let's say,
and I guarantee anywhere he's not, you will never see the players he listed ahead of them. Maradona and Cruyff are turning in their graves the fact that you put them ahead of Ronaldo.
You would see Messi and Maradona first and second every single time.
Pele. People who put Pele, I even know, they'll put Pele, Messi, Maradona. It's usually that conversation, man, and Cruyff. It's usually that, but I don't see Cruyff. I don't see Cruyff being ahead of Ronaldo.
That's high IQ again. I'm stating facts.
Hold on. There's a comment about that. Let me see. So as I said, 2010 was owned by Cristiano Ronaldo. He said if you look at FUT stats, and then runs away with it. I'm guessing he said Ronaldo runs away with it. And then Lulu said Ronaldo ain't even the best Ronaldo. And Asan said why? Exactly. I think this is talking about high IQ. He said, why are you even college, boy? CR7 is the greatest Ronaldo. And Asan said, Henry, Ronaldo is not top 3. Also, Henry, if you look at CR7 stats, he's just top 3. Yeah, that you kind of contradicting yourself. Yeah, bro. I don't high IQ, bro. I don't even know. Like my head is so spun at this point. I don't even know what like where to even address you with this.
Nah,
Because
man.
one, you've not seen. You're telling me based on the 2 highlights you watched on Cruyff, maybe even 1, he's better than Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
You know what's crazy? Some of the websites, bro. I think Henry's going off of some websites because I feel like
Yeah,
I've seen
that's
some
what
websites.
Lulu calls ESPN stats.
Yeah, because some websites they're like what he's saying. They're putting Pele, they're putting Messi, Pele, Maradona, and then Ronaldo. That's
Bro,
why he's saying.
I didn't call Pele because I literally never watched highlights of Pele.
You've never watched. I mean highlights, bro. Come on.
Oh, bro.
Bro, my dad has like CD clips of like Cruyff and Maradona playing. I literally watched 90 minutes of Maradona playing. I literally watched
but not Pele.
I didn't watch Pele.
If you watch Pele, you might pee yourself.
What would I rate the
You might pee your pants if you watch Pele. You might be like, nah.
player who played when I was not
about skills
offside?
If you watch Pele, you'll cry.
Bro, Sekou scores 500 goals in Pele's era. Sekou scores 500 goals in Pele's era. Why would I rate the player who scored offside goals? That's not soccer, man.
That's crazy, Sekou. You catching strays for no reason, bro.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, but we're gonna have to revisit this, and I think you're gonna have to come in with better facts because I feel like you haven't really defended you haven't even described what are skills, and like for you to say Ronaldo's not top 3 and put players that you haven't even watched, and players that like maybe Maradona has won the World Cup, but like what's CR7 that eclipse all of that, bro? It eclipsed all these guys, so that's crazy to me. But yeah, Asa had a topic. I guess we can get to that. He said but before we get to the
we gotta go to the managers. We gotta go to the managers.
Let's we gonna come to the Mount Game the 7. We're gonna come to that. Yeah. So talk about your for Arteta, man. What are some of the strengths and weaknesses you've noticed from him so far, and especially last season?
Big boy Mikel.
Yeah.
Or last season.
Well, in general, but last season in particular. Yeah, let's go last season.
What was the question about?
What were some of his strengths you noticed from him as a manager, and some of the weaknesses you noticed from him?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest thing he did was bringing the fans back. You know, Arsenal, man. 2 years ago, man, we were such a toxic club, man. Our fans used to boo our own players, man. Xhaka, Mustafi, man, all of them. Like I said, they all. But when Arteta came in, man, and especially when he drove Obo away, that was big, man. All he had left was Edin Ketia, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that was a big. I actually forgot about that.
That was huge, man. Obo was our star player, man.
So were you impressed? Like, how did you feel about him letting how he handled the Aubameyang situation?
Nah, at the time, man, he didn't make first, but now I see why. Oh boy, especially after watching the Amazon documentary, man, he was taking the piss. I swear.
So you wanted him to go? You were like Aubameyang to leave?
Not at the time, but it makes sense now, you know.
No, fine.
Obo was our best player, man. We were shit, man. We were awful. And another thing, he changed the way we played because he knew the players weren't good enough, you know. So he went back to 5-back. Man, we used to pass the balls to our wing backs, Bellerin and Tierney, and just hoop it to Aubameyang. But that's all we did for 90 minutes. His first season.
So it was the same manager. So do you feel like he just had better players, or do you feel like he adapted to the Premier League? Like, what was the change?
No, he brought in his own players, of course. You know, he brought back he signed Odegaard from Madrid on a permanent. I didn't want that at the time, man. I was like, what the fuck? You know, he came on loan and he was good, but he was average, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got that deal through, and he got who else? He brought in Ben White for 50 million. Like, what the fuck? Brighton player, man. Center back.
50 million Ben White.
Yeah. Yeah, he has balls, man. Ateta has balls, man. Telling you.
Nah, he definitely made some huge calls, especially for last season.
Yeah.
Man. It kind of paid out for him. So
Same with this Kai Havertz thing, you know. That's why many Arsenal fans don't like it, but but he has proved us wrong many over and over again. So we'll see how that one goes. 65 million for Kai, man. I don't know.
are you excited?
Yeah,
Are you excited about Havertz coming into the team?
Yeah, I think he's a good player, man. When he plays for Germany, he's a completely different player compared to Chelsea, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think he starts. That's the problem.
You don't think he's gonna start in the team? You sign him for that amount of money, he's not gonna start?
Nah, I don't think so.
Interesting.
Who's he gonna replace? I don't see it, man. He cannot play as an 8, man. He cannot do that.
I mean,
I've never seen.
It's funny you brought. We had that same conversation with the boys, and they were saying the same thing. They were BK is an Arsenal fan, and I think they were asking him like, where's he gonna play as an 8? And
I think we'll go 3 back and have Timber and Rice as the DMs. I think that's the plan. Like Man City, you know.
That boy trying to copy that Pep style forever.
Yeah, I think that.
How do y'all feel? Hayaki, what you think about the Kai Havertz coming into Arsenal?
I don't know. It's kind of mixed feelings. I don't like. He's not a striker, you know. I don't really consider him as a striker now. So if they're playing like 2 8s, which is like Odegaard and Havertz together, I don't know. It just depends. Like if they want to press, how are they actually gonna press when you have Havertz who doesn't really work hard enough? But I predicted, like, no offense, but I predicted that Arsenal were gonna struggle this season, to be honest. So
why you say that?
Yeah, that's a good sign, man. Keep saying that.
Oh.
nah, I just like
This guy, bro.
I feel like I feel like one, they played in UCL.
You think you think last season was a fluke?
No, I don't think so. But I told you before that you all were still gonna choke the league, you know. But like coming in next season, it's more about
let's be honest now, no banter, bro. If we had Saliba for all those games, you think we wouldn't win it? I think we 100% win it, bro. With Saliba, I think.
Why you calling Saliba when you aren't even creating chances?
Saliba, like, the thing is, I seen Gabriel Jesus talk about it in one of his interviews these days, man. It's about how we play with Saliba, man. You wouldn't understand.
Bro,
Holding is shit, bro. Holding is like
you had Odegaard who created 3 clear chances from February to April. And you blame Saliba. Nah, man. I can't. I think Arsenal just like United fans, like you all want to find a fault in something, but it's like United. You all weren't scoring goals, but still blaming Harry Maguire for losing.
Nah, that's mad. United. Well, I agree with what he's saying. The thing is, you cannot. Okay, you can't assume how a team is going to play if a key player is missing. Like you can't assume that. Like you can't assume that Arsenal were not going to win if Saliba was still injured, because the evidence showed that they were winning until Saliba got injured. And then they started losing.
For months, bro. For months, man. 6 months, 7 months.
Right? Same thing with United. We were winning. We were on a good trajectory until Casemiro got a red card, and then he came back. Martinez got injured. Varane got injured. Then we started losing. So the evidence is we're just going by the evidence. The evidence showing that when you have certain players in your team, the trend is going up. You know what I'm saying? And if you lose certain key players, the trend goes the opposite way.
One thing, we played Liverpool away without Saliba. We were 2-0 up in that game, bro. With Saliba, we win that game. Yes or no? Easy, bro.
I don't know. Arsenal,
because Arsenal was comfortably up top. I already told them congratulations by the time it was January. I said congrats. I said it's over. It's a wrap. You guys did it. Then boom, Saliba got hurt. I thought they'll be okay, but then they tanked.
So from what you're saying, you would have been confident going to play Anfield away if Saliba was in the team. You think you'd have won?
We should have won it anyway. with Saliba, I think we win it easy. But we, especially in that first half, we blew them away, man. I swear.
I'm
But
not buying the Saliba thing. I can see, yeah, he can have an impact, but for you guys to, I don't think you guys believe y'all are gonna win the league. That's my problem, right? I didn't feel like any Arsenal fan, if you really speak to them properly, they were always scared that something was gonna happen. And the way y'all deteriorated, bro.
because we had a
It's
team
not
squad.
Saliba, bro. It's just not like you can't just blame that on Saliba. Y'all really deteriorated, bro.
And Thomas Partey too. That's why he's trying to sell his eyes. I don't know what's his problem, man.
See, I thought.
For 6 months, he was the best CDM in the whole world. I swear.
Before the break, he was definitely one. Up there.
He was insane, man. But last 2-3 months, I don't know.
But it's like the usual Arsenal that we keep saying every year. Like they're always one loss or one draw away from like choking everything they've done for a whole season. Like we've seen that times and times again where they're on top. Like even when Leicester won the EPL, they just needed a loss or a draw to like fumble and just choke everything and all. But again, why I just feel like Arsenal are gonna like struggle next season. It's more about
even with all the new signings.
Huh?
Even with all the new signings, Declan Rice, Timber, possibly Lavia, you think we'll struggle?
No, okay. Look at if Lavia comes in, that's different. But if it's more, you gotta also understand that other teams are improving. Like I think you're understanding that Chelsea have a very, very good team this year.
I think we've had a better window than the whole Premier League right now.
The window just started
because of Rice.
It's not even confirmed yet.
Yeah, like it's not even done yet, brother. Like has the window officially even started? So
yeah, kinda. I think so.
Yeah, but you can't say you have. I mean, you can say so far, but you can't say you have. Well, I guess okay.
Wait, would you say you have a better window than Liverpool?
Of course.
They got McAllister. Yeah.
McAllister and Szoboszlai, the Leipzig dude. Bro, Declan Rice is like.
Rice is a good signing, but Kai Havertz, I'm not really impressed, my brother. I'm not.
Kai Havertz is a weird one. I still don't understand that, but maybe he'll cook a lot better. Maybe.
What about Timber? Timber was 10 number one.
Bro, you gotta
not
keep
number one,
that,
but he's one of the he's a prospect. But yeah, I like
you gotta keep that Holland league away from EPL, man. You haven't actually seen him in a tough league, and you call him Timber, man. Bro, that's the same thing Mama G was talking about Anthony, man.
Bro, I never overrated Anthony. I just said he's a decent signing. I feel like he'll get better. He'll get better.
Nah. Let's not buy that, man. But Anthony was horrible this season.
Nah, he wasn't horrible. He had a decent season,
bro. You can't.
Not decent, bro. 80 million, bro. Not decent, bro.
Yeah, the price, y'all keep going back to the price.
Yeah, his first season in the Prem, bro. He did well.
It's the price I'm talking about.
That Barcelona game was crucial.
You can't have a winger who is not progressive with the ball, man. That's like, I feel like his play style is built for like La Liga. No, you can have a winger who just gets the ball and cannot attack outside backs. Like if you compare him to like Greenwood or Saka, that's a huge difference.
Fucking workhorse though. That's it. You gotta say that too.
We're not gonna get to
yeah, without talking workhorse. But not high IQ. I'll give you. I agree that, and I think I've said this, right? I'm gonna speak for myself. I said this that next season I need Anthony to be able to be progressive. I need to be able to beat the fullbacks both left going right. He needs to be able to drive in, cross, and get more goals. He needs to improve on that. So 100%. But what I'm saying is for the first season in the Prem, coming into a team with a new manager, the transition, everything that's happening, he did well, right?
Yeah.
In crucial games, he showed up and helped us go, right? So I'm okay with that. But for next season, for a Man United winger and for you to be starting, I expect more from you. You mentioned the likes of Greenwood, and I want to talk on that with respect. Like, what the heck's going on with Greenwood? Like, I haven't seen. Are they keeping? They haven't made a decision on that, but I'll pause on that. But yes, I agree that Anthony needs to do more. But for his first season, I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait. I was gonna say, yeah. So let's get the ball rolling, man. We're gonna ask. You asked Omzi about Arteta. You feel like No, I'm talking to you, Mohammed. Like, do you feel like that was a good enough answer?
For Arteta.
Yeah, I think you spoke to his strengths. He didn't talk about his weaknesses.
Yeah, exactly. His weaknesses. What you got? Yeah, you're right.
Weakness?
Yeah. Last season.
So some games like what was it again? There are some games we drew. We lost. I think we lost Southampton at home, but at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah, that game there, man. He took off Torres Partey at halftime and brought in fucking Jorginho, man.
don't slam Jorginho. You guys said he was gonna be nice for y'all. Same thing you say with Kai Havertz right now. So don't if he gives y'all a stinker, don't start saying he's terrible. You said
Kai is 24, man. Champions League winner.
Jorginho too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. And y'all was saying, and Chelsea fan was saying Jorginho should have won the Ballon d'Or. So you gotta.
Yep.
But no, I agree. I think some of his, especially some of his changes too, and they talk about Vibeke always raves about how he overplayed certain players like Saka, or there were certain games where you see Saka wasn't playing well, he didn't bench him and kept him on. So but I think overall, Arteta had a great season last season. To push Arsenal where they're at. That's
He's a young manager, man. You can let it slide,
Yeah. So let me read these comments, and then high Q, we're gonna come to you. And then after we're gonna come back to the Mount comment. So then we got Mamadou saying hi Q, and they said hi Q wisdom over here. It's Jazz. Jazz said hi Q wisdom, and Buck said hi Q is trending. Then Jazz said those are Odegaard exposed. We're alive. Lulu said there are no goal scorers in Arsenal. Facts. It's heritage. They were bound to drop. Man City were getting points off them guaranteed. Then Asen said the reason why Arsenal couldn't challenge City is because the last 10 games for the past 4 years where we've witnessed City win their last 10 games or 90% of it. Only loser pool, I like that name, match that energy. And Lulu said Liverpool could have had that game. Saliba wasn't stopping them. I think he's trying to say Liverpool would have won that game regardless. And he said this is Arsenal's 5th time bottom the league. It's in their heritage. Now that's fact. Arsenal, I think there was a stat that came out. If you look at in the Premier League history, the team that's been on top, challenging, and eventually bottom the league, I think Arsenal were number 1. From even challenging United when they were challenging United, Wenger and Ferguson. Arsenal has always bottled the league, and when they're in the pole position. So yeah, that's facts.
It's in their blood.
And then Asen said we don't have a good team, Brev at Chelsea. I'm guessing Asen's a Chelsea fan, huh?
Yeah.
Then Al said Anthony's a flop. He's not on it. And he said, don't be surprised if Arsenal win the league. The way things are going, United might not finish top 4.
I think United finishing top 4. I think United finishing top 4 100% next season. It's not even an argument.
At this point,
if we finish top 4 this past season with the terrible team we had, we are definitely finishing top 4 next season.
I'm not excited until we get to the stars.
Trust me. Just trust me.
Bro, every single team, you see the transfers that Chelsea had. With the type of manager that they have, Pochettino suits the Chelsea players. Because if you understand, Chelsea had a type of players that was suited for playing attacking football. They had managers that played defensive football with them.
Bro, I predicted United to finish 3rd last season with all the terrible players we had last season, and we still finished 3rd.
But if you don't get a striker this year, like a striker who can score 20 goals, no Rashford, you're not finishing top 4.
Well, I mean, I'm saying all this having in mind we're gonna sign a striker. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying with the current team. I'm talking about with improvements versus comparing to like this team to last season. If we get Onana in, we get a striker, we get a CDM. we get like maybe one more center back because low key I can't just trust Varane and Martinez to play the whole season.
Facts. Yeah.
If we get all those things together, I feel like United will definitely finish top 4.
That's possible though. That's possible.
And before I'm gonna come to you next with your managers. Yeah, if you've been watching this so far, man, make sure you like up the video, man. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, bro. We appreciate it. Yeah, like up the video and drop some comments in there. So hi Q, talk to us, man. Carlo Ancelotti, how do you feel about his season so far? And I seen that he's gonna be the Brazil coach 2024. So I think like at the end of next season, I think. But I think it's guaranteed that he's gonna transition into that Brazil coach. So touch on that and see who would you like to be the replacement as well.
I'm just gonna start with this. I think Ancelotti is an overrated manager. I think he's like really, really overrated.
Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti. You're breaking up.
Yeah, I think Ancelotti is overrated.
Oh,
that's how I'm gonna start. Like if you watched United, if you watched Real Madrid under Ancelotti, we were
wait. Carlo Ancelotti under United?
No. I said Real Madrid.
Oh, okay. Got you.
If you watched us under him, you would understand that we were more of a team who literally didn't have any tactics and a style of play. We were dependent on let's have the ball, give it to Vini, and let's see what Vini can do. That was literally us.
Usually somebody would say, "Yo, I want some of what you're smoking on. I do not want what you're smoking on, man."
Yeah, keep that away from me.
No. Ask any. I'm serious. Bro. Ask any any Madrid fan. That was our style of play. We didn't have any style of play. We were so reliant on individual players performing.
But these players have been performing together for a long time, so they already had this chemistry that's built up.
No, but okay. Let me give you an example. Let's look at when we literally should have won the league. Last season, we should have won the league easily.
Y'all won the league last season.
No.
Barca won the last. Oh no, I'm talking about the preseason before. Yeah.
But we should have easily won the league, but we choked it because after beating Barca, like the whole team changed. And then we got to understand when we played City, I told people when we played City, Ancelotti is so dumb. Because
I don't think it was an Ancelotti thing. I don't think there's any manager at the time.
I'm going to explain. Okay, go ahead. You cannot win a game. Even Real Madrid fans keep saying it. You cannot win a game with Cruz as your CDM.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. You have Tchouameni, you have Camavinga, you have two young players who can actually run the midfield.
You put Camavinga on the left back, right?
Yeah.
But we had Mendy. Like Mendy was literally fit. We could have used Nacho. But you cannot play a City midfield which is so vibrant.
And he took off the second leg. He didn't play Rudiger too, which was crazy to me.
Mendy was crazy.
But
like I think one good thing he did, and I can take it away from him, was bringing the best out of Vini. Like Zidane couldn't even do that. That's what Ancelotti did. But what I just hate about him was, one, how would you have Modric at like 37 or 38? You had Cruz at like 30 plus, playing almost all our games without no single rotation. When you have Ceballos, who's really good, you have Camavinga, you have Valverde. Like literally, we had no squad rotation, and that killed us. Secondly, I was so tired of, like, if you know Real Madrid in Spanish La Liga, we don't win games by just 1-0. We were beating teams like last position by 1-0, one goal, conceding to teams last position. We were playing Valverde as a right winger against last bottom teams. Do you get that? Like, you cannot be so defensive minded against really, really bad teams. And then the City game just pissed me off. When I saw Cruz as a CDM, I didn't even watch the game. Because how would you play Cruz against three vibrant City midfielders.
But let me ask you this question. Do you think even with Tchouaméni in, City could have had Madrid would have had a chance?
If we had Tchouaméni and Camavinga in that midfield with Modric, we would have had a chance against City.
Man, I still don't see it because, bro, it's not like Camavinga didn't play. You know, Camavinga played that game, and he was.
left back.
I have never seen someone get cooked like that since Maicon and Bale.
But you can't blame it on the fact that he played left back.
I saw someone, bro. He just got washed.
Yeah, Bernardo
was posting him up, bro. Like that game, it was like the Camavinga wasn't even existing. It felt like a different player. So I still don't think. I personally don't think Real Madrid had a chance. Your team was aging.
But when Tchouaméni came on from the bench, Real were better though. I have to say.
Yeah, they got better, but would they have stopped City from scoring? I don't think so. I don't think the margin would have been that big, but I still think City would have won.
Bro, the margin doesn't see for Real Madrid. We don't when you go to Etihad, you don't have to. One thing you don't have to do is just concede, right? But it's not even about like as a Real Madrid fan, I didn't even care about the scoreline. If City were beating us 1-0, I knew we still had a chance against that City defense. But you can't have a team where you have a CDM as Cruz who has zero defensive awareness. It's like, yes.
That's crazy to say, man. I don't Cruz, think maybe he's gotten old now, but say defensive awareness.
Cruz is more like United's Eriksen. If you play City, would you play City and take away Casemiro and put Eriksen as a CDM?
No, but I see what you're saying. But Cruz has played that role before, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not like that's his first time playing that role. He's played that role a lot of times.
I would play Cruz as a CDM against the worst team in La Liga. I wouldn't play Cruz as a CDM against Barca. And like Ancelotti is so stubborn because one, we shouldn't have Rudiger should have never gone out of the game for the second leg. Secondly, it was until the fans were complaining about Valverde playing right wing that we brought in Rodrigo as a right winger and we were scoring goals for fun. So it's like I don't think Ancelotti is built for Real Madrid. With the squad players we have, we need a manager who is attacking minded. And Ancelotti isn't there. That's just it. I think he is too defensive for Real Madrid.
So we got. Let me read some of the comments. We had some of those. Asen said Ancelotti is overrated? ? Your age is showing. And then Asen said, did you know Ancelotti was the first coach to H&A, the top 3 teams in England? I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Home and away.
Oh, home and away. Okay, the top 3 teams in England and won the league? Carlo was the first coach to score 100+ goals in England. But he also said, Asana said, Henry speaking facts though, if Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Modric played, that would have given them a chance. To be honest, Vinny killed Real Madrid. That guy never tracks back. That's facts. And he also said, Henry speaking, Asana said, Henry speaking facts, bro. Cruz should have never started at CDM. Now, I think, yeah, we all agree. I think your statement of he's being overrated is crazy because you're generalizing everything he did at Real Madrid, and that's not fair. I think if you look at it, if you isolate it to that City Champions League run, I think everything you're saying is facts. I think like he not playing Rudiger doesn't make sense after that monster performance.
That one, yeah.
Playing Cruz there, and also I think
even playing Camavinga as left back didn't make sense.
That's what I was about to say. I think they might have been spoiled for choice. And they still Real Madrid still has to decide what they're doing with Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Modric, and Cruz. They have to figure out what that is, and they have to make a decision. I think them not making a decision is what is bringing them in this play, trying to fit everything together.
They have Jude Bellingham now too.
Exactly. Exactly.
But if Cruz and Modric play together 25+ games this season, then I promise you got to understand that Ancelotti has zero tactical play. Because there is no reason why. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, but last season, what he was doing was he would start Cruz and Modric, and then he would take him off. by halftime, and he'll bring in Tchouaméni and Camavinga. Last season, that's what he was doing for the most part, because he would use the experience, get the game going,
Start the game,
and then sub them out.
Yeah,
I remember there was even times where Cruz would get subbed, and he would get upset, like, why are you taking me out? You know what I mean? He would complain. I would see those games where he didn't like that. You feel me? But
Lulu says, "Oh, go ahead, finish, man, finish."
No. But I agree with some of the points you're making about Ancelotti. But to say Ancelotti is overrated or they didn't have tactics, I don't know. I think I agree more with Mohammed. What Mohammed is saying, like they're trying to figure out how this transition is going to happen, because they have experienced midfielders who are aging, and I think he failed at making that transition last season. He wanted to kind of stretch out, whatever was left of Cruz and Modric.
Wait, Mom, let me ask you a question. What is, you watched Madrid last season?
Mm-hmm.
What was our tactics? What was our style of play?
Oh, you guys were good at stretching the play. Like there were times where you guys would stretch the play and play possession from the back, and on some other times, Benzema would play as a false nine, come in and open spaces for Vinny to attack or Rodrigo would attack. You guys played really good football, to be very honest, at some stages. Now, granted, I didn't watch all your games, but sometimes I'd watch Real Madrid and I'll be dumbfounded. I'm like, bro, I don't understand how Real Madrid get out of spaces sometimes. Like, it's almost like
they go to high extremes, like
you guys could like really morph. Bad. You know what I'm saying? Like in the game, but then that's not just Ancelotti. That's where I'm coming in. That's what I'm saying. Like your team has played for such a long time together that they're able to do that off the cuff. You have Modric, who's great at doing that. Just like that, he can switch up the tempo. He can drop in positions in pockets where it makes it difficult for the opponents to, you know what I mean, to press Real Madrid. But the age factor comes in always. That age factor, being able to cover the ground, being as intense throughout the 90 minutes, that's hard. That's hard on Cruz. Cruz is not able to do that anymore. That's hard on Modric too.
Yeah, and let me read this one more comment. You respond. So Lulu said Ancelotti is the reason Real Madrid is irrelevant since he joined Real Madrid. Now we got 8 people watching so far, and I got 6 likes. I need to get at least 10 likes on this video, man. So let's like up the video. Let's like up the video. Let's get at least 10 likes. Hi, Q, go ahead. Finish. What were you about to say?
2 things I'm gonna say, right? Real Madrid, like what Mam said, what he described was a Real Madrid team under any manager when it went to Casemiro, Cruz, and Modric, stretching the play up, right? That wasn't something that Ancelotti brought into the game of Real Madrid. Another thing was you cannot have 2 30+ midfielders trying to press. The reason why Liverpool always gave City problem every single time was they had 3 midfielders who could run the whole midfield for 90 minutes without getting tired. Like every single time. And that was Klopp's tactics. But you cannot have that with Cruz. Cruz doesn't press. So that's why I said, when we were playing City, we had to either sub Cruz off or sub Modric off. One of them had to go and have 2 midfielders who can actually press. Now, secondly, Madrid literally have no identity under Ancelotti. It was just, let's get the ball. Benzema drops deep. We pass to Benzema. Benzema finds Vinny. Hopefully, Vinny can do something. We were so reliant on Vinny. That's why I said.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm just, that's all. Like, I feel like our whole tactics under Ancelotti, like, I even said it in the group chat. If you want to beat Real Madrid, put 2 players on Vinny, and we're done.
Wow.
When Vinny was out of the game, even against Barca, when Araujo took Vinny out of the game, Madrid couldn't play anything. And that's something that we just got to work on next season, and that's something Vinny needs to work on. I think, I've said it before, I think Vinny is on Mbappe's level. But what's going to
on Mbappe's level? Okay, all right. Now we'll get to that later.
What's gonna kill Vinny is the fact that he's starting to play like Neymar. He's starting to have Neymar's attitude.
And that's just name dropping these days.
That's what kills Neymar.
Who's the biggest player I can
Like Vini gets the ball, right? You cannot try to be a referee and also be a player in a soccer field. You got to choose one. And that's something that's killing his game. He gets yellow carded for stupid reasons. And then when that happens, it affects his game. I'm not even like, I'm going to touch on like the racism part. Like, it's a bad thing. But Vini provokes players to the fact that I'm like,
bro, you can never justify racism. Provocation comes with the game, you know. It's part of what we do, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like he does some things that Neymar does that makes Neymar one of the most hated players. Just with the fact that just play soccer, just enjoy it.
That's skills, though. I ain't gonna lie, those are skills. From by your definition, that's skills. So you're complaining about him having skills, bro? Like that's skills in your definition of skills. That is skills.
If you compare Vini last season, to this season, the difference is the fact that Vini was more serious with the game, just playing himself. He had something to prove last 2 seasons. But last season, he was more about just have the ball, do something. When a defender pisses him off, he's off the game.
This brings another debate we had in the pod, right? So who's more instrumental in that Real Madrid team? Maybe the last 3 seasons, right? Yeah. Or in the when y'all winning, Benzema or Vinicius?
You know my answer already, man. You know my answer.
Vinny boy. This guy.
I don't know yet. Talk to me.
Last 2, look, I asked Mom. I told him in the group chat. Last 2 seasons, Vinny deserved that Ballon d'Or by what? He was our best player. People don't people don't understand how good Vinny was. And last 2 seasons, take Vinny out of Madrid.
Bro, here's the thing. So you need somebody to score goals, though, Henry.
Exactly.
No matter how skillful, all of that don't matter if you cannot finish. And we've seen this at United. We created the most chances, didn't have a goal scorer.
Yeah.
So you can't.
85% chances of Benzema's goals came from Vinny.
Hey, where you get your stats from?
Yeah.
Go check it. No, go check it. I'm serious. Go check it.
I'm not saying that here. I think the difference is I'm not saying Vinny was not important. You're saying Benzema is not. You're saying Benzema is not important.
I'm saying if you take Benzema out of the game, we still have Vinny. We
may not have. Are you winning those Champions League?
Are you winning? No, you're not winning those Champions League, bro.
Without Vinny,
are we winning? Are we winning the Champions League last 2 seasons without Vinny?
You need both of them.
You need both, but if you had to pick one,
exactly.
I think Benzema comes Vinicius. If you had to pick one,
I am saying I'm taking a player who would create those chances and at the same time would still chip in some goals.
That's not enough. That's not enough, bro. Vinny, we've seen so many chances where Vinny beats all the players, bro. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. He shoots it outside. He misses the whole target. Doesn't even hit on target. So many chances like that. You've seen that. I don't gotta tell you those.
I know.
And Benzema,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that last 2 seasons, Vinny was our main man. With the fact that if a defender takes Vinny off the game, Real Madrid is not winning that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's with any team. Like, discipline is important. Like, he does lack some discipline. I agree with you on that. He does lack discipline, no matter how you put it. I mean, also shout out to Brazil for putting in that Vinny Junior law, where a game can be stopped. You know, if there's any racism. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for doing that. That's a big step. 100%. I feel like every other country, every other league should do that. Should implement that law.
And Bas just said, but Vinny was given the assist, not so. I think we agree. Like both of them are instrumental for Real Madrid winning the Champions League. But I think if you had to pick one who's more instrumental, I think Real Madrid, if you had to pick just 2, right? I think you can lose Vinicius and maybe Rodrigo, someone else supplementing the assists. But Benzema is the one scoring those goals. And
Benzema's not scoring. And he's not scoring tap-ins, bro, by the way. Benzema's like moving into spaces, moving back. I think the best person who describes Benzema's importance to Real Madrid is Thierry Henry. Like the way he breaks down Benzema's movement, his movement inside the box, who run behind the defender, come short, and then run towards the ball, or run towards the ball, come short, go behind the defender. Like all these things that are things that don't, you can't buy. Money can't buy on the market right now. Like right now, Benzema, who can you replace with Benzema? He's gone, right?
No, I'm that's the fact. Like that's the fact. Like I'm gonna say this. Like we losing Benzema, we don't need. I've always said this. We don't need Mbappe at Real Madrid. We are signing Mbappe.
Nah, you do.
I'm gonna explain myself.
We need Mbappe.
Look at Madrid is signing Mbappe to Real Madrid because he is regarded as the best player in the world, and we want to sign the best players in the world.
Nah, not just that.
If you want to get the best out of Vini, you need a holding striker.
Yes, I agree.
Harry Kane's profile.
I agree with that.
I'm sorry, with Benzema's profile. And the closest to Benzema is Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah, I agree with that. You're speaking sense. You're speaking high IQ stuff right now. I ain't gonna lie.
This is the most high IQ you've spoken since you got the pod in the last 95 minutes.
If Mbappe comes to Real Madrid, two things have to happen. It's either
Mbappe changes his style.
Exactly. It's either Mbappe changes his style or Vini changes his style. One has to happen.
Okay, question. You see what happened with Ronaldo? Ronaldo came. What happened? Y'all made him into a more of a goal scorer than a winger. So that's a possibility. He could still do, but he was still doing both. If you ask me, he was still a left forward.
But do you think Mbappe can replicate how
Ronaldo
was?
Yeah, he can. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He can. Mbappe can 100% do that.
Being an inbox striker, not coming short.
Absolutely can. He could, because being an inbox striker doesn't mean he's just going to be limited to being in the box. He can veer off the left, veer off the right, because that's what he does for PSG. Even though he plays mainly off the left, he scores many goals. He scores many goals off the right too.
Okay, but this is what I'm going to say. We have three strikers, right? If Mbappe goes to the left, what happens to the middle? Who goes to the middle?
That's going to be something that has to be worked out. Because I know if he goes to the left, Vini can't play anywhere else.
Good, exactly. We don't have. If Mbappe goes to the left, the only thing that can happen is Rodrigo going into the middle, who goes to the right wing. No Vini. So if we get an Mbappe, we need to understand that either Mbappe or Vini, one has to just change their play style, and it's gonna have to be Vini. But I don't understand why. If you said 2 years ago, right? If you said 2 years ago, I'll say we need Mbappe. Vini was ass. But the fact that Vini has proved himself, and he has proved himself to be, I can be the best left winger in the world. There's no need trying to challenge him, or we have to build a team around him, give him that confidence.
That's what you're saying.
Sambo said in the comments, Henry, if I slap you, I don't think he's agreeing with you.
Sam is CR7 beat Benzema all day. He's a Real Madrid fan too. Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
Oh, we should play the start stop sell game, man.
Oh shit.
What's that?
Yeah, we got to do that on a different episode though.
Yeah.
The start sub and sell. Yeah, that would be an interesting one.
Yeah, we could keep that for another video. I think I have an understanding what you're saying though. But yeah, shit. Hi Q. I don't know. You took me to a lot of different places. I think with the Carlos stuff, you were making some sense. Oh, this the last. Oh, I don't. This the last. Let's. I want to go back to the Mount thing and we can wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
This is the last thing I want to ask you, Hi Q, on the Real Madrid part, right? Who do you think was a better manager? Who do you think? You said Carlo has no tactics. Carlo or Zidane? Zidane.
Nah. Wait, would you say for Real Madrid or overall?
For who has better tactics?
Nah, man. Come on. It has to be Zizou, man. Look at Zizou turned Isco. Zizou literally turned Isco to one of the best midfielders the world would ever see. 2016 Isco was par with Iniesta.
Oh, yo, what the fuck? Yo.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
so
like
serious.
Henry. I feel like now you're hungry, bro.
Hi,
No,
kid,
no,
what
no.
are you talking about, bro?
I am so serious. 2016, Isco was par with literally Iniesta.
Nah, you're bugging, bro. You're bugging, bro.
Bro,
How would,
Carlo Ancelotti has won way more trophies than Zidane.
no, he's saying better tactics though. He's
Wait,
saying
how
better
do you win those How do you win those trophies,
Without
without
tactics,
tactics?
yeah.
He's won every
He-
major league title in every country he's been. He
Do
won
you know? Wait, do
four
you-
Champions
do you-
League. Wait. 4 Champions
Okay.
Leagues, 2 with Real Madrid,
Okay,
and 2 with AC Milan, an Italian club.
okay.
And you say he doesn't have tactics.
Zidane managed that team with his
Zidane has
vibes.
better tactics than Carlo
Zidane
Ancelotti. There is
won.
no way.
Zidane won back to back to back.
Look
I
at
don't
the team he
care if
had,
he
though.
won
But
back to back.
look at the team he had, though.
It doesn't
Like
matter when
prime,
he's won back to
everybody,
back.
everybody
Wait, what
prime.
team? What team?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Before he took on Real Madrid, before he took on Real Madrid, we were ass. We were 10 points below Barca. And he cut that point to 1.
But y'all was
At
still,
the end of the season, he cut it to 1.
Okay.
The next season, he was literally playing 4-1-2-1-2 with Isco as a cam. And we were cooking back to back Champions League. Go and check his stats against Barcelona and El Clasico. We didn't lose like 8 to 10 straight games against Barca under Zidane.
But I'm talking about as a manager. As a manager, Zidane has only done that with Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair enough.
Yeah, but
bro, if I tell you that Zidane was gonna come to your team and give you back to back UCL, you wouldn't take him?
That's not the thing though. But that doesn't take away from Ancelotti's four trophies. That's what I'm saying. Ancelotti also won 4 Champions League trophies. Whether or not it's back to back, yeah, that's a different conversation. Because Zidane had arguably the best Real Madrid team of all time. Arguably,
best Real Madrid team.
Arguably one of the best Real Madrid
teams. When we were compared, when we like part of the comparison of that Iniesta and Modric, it goes to that team Zidane had though, bro.
Yeah, that team was complete.
That team was complete, fam.
But how would that team be complete when it wasn't complete under Benitez?
He was trash. Benitez is not a great manager.
Yeah, but you can't compare.
Benitez has never been a great manager.
You said he wasn't exactly. How would you can't say that? You can't say that if a manager has prime players, even if he's bad, he cannot be 10 points below Barca. You gotta give it. You're
still saying 10 points below Barcelona. That doesn't mean you guys were 5th. You guys were 2nd. Still, 10 points below Barcelona is just you're showing. You're just talking about how far off Real Madrid was, but that doesn't mean Real Madrid was 3rd or 4th or 5th.
You don't really know what happened in the season too. Like at some time when the season, when you know you're not gonna win it or things happen, teams make decisions where like the points don't really matter, right? So like there's phases where you focus more on the Champions League or something happens, so then you lose your points. So the 10 points thing, you have to really figure out what happened in the season. At what point did Real Madrid lose the title, and then what happened after?
Can we also give credit to the fact that Zidane literally picked Casemiro, who was nobody at Porto, and brought him into Real Madrid as a starting CDM and made him who he is right now? We got to give him that. Yeah, he wasn't starting for us. It was Zidane who picked him up and made him a starting CDM.
Wait, he wasn't starting for you guys, but he was there before Zidane came.
No. He was on loan. He was loaned out to Porto, I think.
Yeah, but he was a Real Madrid player. I think that's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he
bring him to Real Madrid.
Yeah, he was loaned out at Porto, and then we literally terminated the loan and brought him to Real Madrid.
Let's see.
Yeah,
so like style of play, I think we gotta respect Zidane, man. Winning UCL back to back, and he still won La Liga.
Tactics. The question was who got better tactics.
Tactics, yeah.
I think Carlo, bro. Overall.
How do you win the UCL back to back without tactics, though?
Yeah, how do you win it 4 times without tactics? Two different teams, and win every major trophy in every single country. And also he
improved Everton, but we gotta give him he did
and won 20. He won 20 trophies, by the way. 20, double digits.
In how many?
That's not talking about Chelsea. He won at Chelsea as well.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to big up the Everton, bro. What he did at Everton was crazy. So that's real tactics. That's how you really know. Let Zizou go to Everton and really bring them up.
Man, what did he do in Everton though? What did he do in Everton?
Oh, he improved them, bro. Like that the season when he picked them up, like Everton had a huge improvement from when Carlo left. But when he left, that's when they dropped down again.
No, but he only had a good season for the half, and then they started dropping down.
Not when Carlo was there. Not when Carlo Ancelotti was there, bro. But yeah, I mean, let's put a pin in on there, but I think we're gonna go round and round and round and round. Let me just read this comments last, and then we can kind of wrap it up. Then Asen said Zizou definitely didn't have tactics. Facts. Lulu said Ancelotti top 3 managers in the world. This guy is ESPN. It's ESPN. And Asen said Benitez is a great manager. That
he's good. He's good. I don't know about great, but
I don't know about great. He's definitely a good manager.
Yeah, he had his time compared to Ancelotti and Zidane. Not close.
But yeah, I would say he's better in tactics than Zizou, but I mean that's just my personal opinion. But we'll leave it at that. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming on, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. It was a great conversation. High IQ. I don't know if you have high IQ facts just yet, bro. I don't know. There's only a few things I agree with you. Everything else sounds like blasphemy, in my opinion. So, almost, man, I appreciate you coming on too, man. Appreciate you, brothers, man. Everybody on the chat, man. I've done
like, subscribe, man.
Sekou, Lulu, Al, yeah, all you guys, man. Jazz, everybody that came on, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Make sure y'all like the video to subscribe to the channel, bro. And yeah, we're gonna try to keep it coming at least Friday, Sundays for sure. We live every Sunday. We might try to make the Friday thing also consistent if availability happens. But I appreciate y'all coming on, man.
Absolutely.
Anybody got last words before we head out? So what you guys say?
Mount.
Quick top 4 predictions, man. Premier League.
I'm United, just tires, bro.
United, Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Don't ask me why or how or what. I say United, Arsenal, United, City, Arsenal, Liverpool. In that order.
All right. So what you got?
In that order.
United that order. United first.
Man. I got Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and United.
I'm an Arsenal fan, bro. That's shocking, man.
That's why y'all didn't win the league. That right there is why y'all didn't win the league when y'all were ahead. We see that. That's how y'all lost against Liverpool. That right there. Hi, Key. What you got, brother? Top 4.
I got Liverpool first.
Hey, yo, this guy.
Get this guy out. Lock off the thing, man.
I got Liverpool first if they sign a striker. If they sign an attacker, I got Liverpool first. I got them tying with City. It's gonna be a 2-horse race, Liverpool and City. I got Chelsea third, and I got United fourth.
Lock off this thing.
You don't even believe that. You don't believe what you said.
No, bro. Can you please record this?
We live, brother. We live. Yeah. I'm not gonna give a thing. I'm just saying I need the Qataris, bro. Because as long as Man United get the Qataris, I don't know where we at, bro. I'm not excited about football. I'm not excited about the season. I need the Qataris to come. So
facts.
Mom gave a United, so I just go what Mom said, man. But now everybody that's watching, man, give y'all top 4. Drop the comments, man. I appreciate everybody for taking the time, man, and for watching us, man. I appreciate it, man, from the bottom of my heart.